The Nitrotype item shop is actually in a pretty good spot right now, and let me explain why. Recently, I've seen a lot of criticism around the Nitrotype item shop on there not being that many new items in the game, so you can't really buy anything else if you've already bought everything that's in the Nitrotype item shop rotation. And previously, there was a lot of criticism about Nitrotype bringing back old rare cars, or those rare cars being too expensive. Generally, the Nitrotype item shop has definitely been a little bit of a spot for controversy. However, I'm here to say I actually think it's in a good place right now. Probably need to explain myself quite a bit. So first of all, I actually really like what they've done with the rare car system. Now, a bunch of people were hating on it originally. Like, a lot of people disliked bringing back old rare Nitrotype cars, and I get the people who have that opinion, but they haven't really recently. Unless it's one of those bring back an old car votes or some sort of Nitrotype event, they haven't really brought it back. And I personally think it's actually a lot more justified to bring back our old rare car in one of those events. But previously they were doing it like every week, and a ton of people were hating that, and now they've kind of stopped on that, which is something I definitely really think they did. I definitely think they listened to the community, toned it back a bit, and now rare cars are entering the Nitrotype item shop like not very often now, which I think is actually a good update. Like, that's pretty solid. Nitrotype's toned down the amount of rare cars returning to the game. Great update. That's amazing. Even though it's not really an update, it's still pretty good. Nitrotype, I feel like, is doing really good there. However, I also think, I don't know how many graphic designers they have. I know they have at least one. I don't know if they have more than that. Either way, though, it still takes a ton of effort to make new cars every season, new graphics every season, like basically new everything every single season. So I get it that they're not introducing a ton of new cars into the game right now. Like, that can be a lot of work. So we can basically excuse that off the table. I think they've returned enough cars, introduced enough cars into the item shop rotation to actually make it like there's enough cars in the rotation. Like, I don't think they really need to introduce any more cars into the item shop, because keep in mind, unless you're like a crazy player like me or like a few other people in the heavy Nitrotype community, tops it's a few thousand people, you have probably not bought everything in the Nitrotype item shop, and so you're fine for wading through rotations. And it's probably only like the really in-depth Nitrotype community that's actually going to be complaining about not being anything new in the Nitrotype item shop, if you know what I mean. Point is, I mean, for the casual player base, this is completely fine. For the people that don't have the money to buy everything that's ever been in the Nitrotype item shop, this item shop rotation is actually pretty good, and I do think that's Nitrotype's general audience, so a lot of people need to keep that in mind. Not every, like pretty much probably like 1% tops of the people playing the game have actually bought everything in the Nitrotype item shop rotation, or bought everything cool in the Nitrotype item shop rotation. You need to keep in mind that the casual player base probably has not actually bought that much stuff. So it's completely fine for them to not really be introducing any more new items if the casual player base is still fine with picking up those standard items. And I feel like people need to keep that in mind, that adding in new items every single week is really cool for us that buy everything, but for the casual player base who say they even missed a car or something like that, it's way easier for them to just go back, buy a car. Do I think they should still introduce new stuff into the item shop? Yes, 100%. I feel like they should still continue to do that, but I think it's fine right now. I think it's generally in a good spot. For the casual player base, this is very ideal. Cars are coming back when cars should come back, and just generally cycling through. Comment your thoughts on the current Nitrotype item shop below. I know a lot of people are upset about it right now, but I wanted to throw my hat into the ring and see what you guys thought of it. Check out this video if you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next video. Sold out.